Ben ritrovati su Scarlet Nexus. Allora, di nuovo offline ho finito un po' di cosucce. Adesso ho anche il livello legame squadra a 6. E come vedete là si è aggiunta la foto di tutto il gruppo. E mi si è sbloccato anche qui un evento di gruppo, però con Casane e gli altri membri della squadra Casane, appunto.
Sorry, but while everyone is here at the hideout, I have something to say.
Ok.
I'd like to reprimand Arashi for her violation.
Oh, I have something to say too. Don't leave your stuff in my personal space.
The agreement was to have everyone keep their belongings in their own space, right?
Arashi, your stuff is all over the place. Your personal space seems to be growing.
Yeah, it's 3 centimeters bigger than it was yesterday.
Is that really a big deal, Shiden?
Assolutamente sì.
What's that supposed to mean?
There was never any rule about not expanding your space.
This hideout is for everyone, so we have to use it fairly.
How about we have a contest? And if you win, I'll give the space back.
Ok.
If I win, I get half of the loser space.
Even though you took your extra space unfairly? That doesn't sound right.
What kind of contest? You mean with our powers?
No, how about a game instead? I just stumbled across a good one.
That's Final Jockey. That game was really popular in the OSF a long time ago. Hey, I made a name for myself as a genius jockey in Suo. You're sure about what you just said?
Of course I am.
All right, I'll be taking Arashi's space then. Don't come crying to me when you fall off your horse. It can't be. Me, the undefeated jockey genius Kagero, lost?
Arashi, you cheated. You used hypervelocity to push the button faster.
Oh,
Hey, that's just strategy. No one said you couldn't use your powers.
onesto.
But just pushing the button fast drains stamina and you'll lose.
You glitched the game by pressing the buttons fast.
Ugh, you play dirty.
Say what you will, scrubs. If you don't like it, you can come face the true king of this unit. Me, with all the powers you have.
How about facing me? I want more room for another planter. And I feel bad for Kagero.
Me too! I want more space for my Baki collection.
I'll pass. I don't understand all that pew-pew stuff.
Pew pew.
I'll sit out too. This is all so ridiculous. I'll just move Arashi's stuff with my psychokinesis.
I'll settle for watching as well. I enjoy physical exercise much more than virtual contests.
Dai, Luca.
The Fraser twins are in it to win it.
Let's just have a fair game.
How many people can play at once? I'll join if there's room for me.
This looks like fun. I want to play with everyone too.
I want to play too. Just hold on a second. Let me get my lucky bandana, then I'll pray. Okay, now my lucky power is fully charged.
The Great Unit Space Cup has begun. Kagero and Luca here, bringing you coverage live.
Wait, me?
Arashi is so fast. That hypervelocity is pushing it as fast as any pro.
We have to stop Arashi.
Wait, it looks like Yuito locked Arashi's buttons with his psychokinesis.
Ho ho.
You've got a lot of guts going against me like that.
That great item I just got was completely wasted.
Arashi's playing dirty as expected. She used hypervelocity to push buttons on Yuito's controller.
My Angel Sugumi's horse seems to have stopped.
I didn't realize my horse's stamina was running out.
No.
Oh, I made the same mistake. I was furiously trying to push the button as fast as I could.
I guess the glitch doesn't occur when you rapidly push buttons without hypervelocity.
Sugumi and Hanabi's powers aren't suited for video games, putting them at a disadvantage. Oh, Shiden is creeping up on Arashi while she tries slowing down Yuito.
Take a banana peel.
Huh? Shiden's character suddenly
Oh
stopped
no.
moving.
What's happening? Move! Move!
Shiden must have accidentally let an electrical surge through to the controller. It's broken.
Makes sense considering how careless he is.
What did you say, Kagero?
Oh, the Fraser twins are throwing items at each other. They both look very angry.
Maybe they're having a telepathic argument.
Litigando
Tell me what they're saying,
telepaticamente.
but it seems very serious.
Haruka is totally evil.
You're the one that said I sucked just because I messed up the controls a little.
Back to the race. It seems like Arashi and Major Kyoka are still in it.
They are very far apart, though.
Did a secret invulnerability carrot just appear? Kyoka used it!
My horse is glowing after getting that carrot thing.
Woohoo.
Kyoka's horse flung Arashi's horse away.
Then I'll be taking this unit space. I'll be splitting it up amongst everyone evenly.
Let's do it again, but with no powers. This game is really fun. Come on, Luca, you too.
Well, I guess I could give it a try.
Everyone's having a blast. That game may be old, but it sure has value.
You're really good at games, Arashi. I doubt I could beat you even if you didn't use your power.
But she lost to a novice gamer like Kyoka.
You saw right through it?
Arashi, Kyoka, and Gemma were in cahoots.
Kyoka also said it'd be a good opportunity to get used to each other.
You laid your stuff out all over on purpose?
No, she's been messy since before we hooked up with your platoon.
Everyone had a blast. I did too.
It was almost like a family reunion or something.
How about another round? With Kasane and Gemma playing this time.
I guess I'll give in just this once.
Okay, but I'll be taking the win.
Carino.
I think I need to talk to Kyoka.
Could you come and help me in the kitchen?
What is this? I can't really see with the sensor in place. What in the world is on that plate?
I thought I'd reward everyone with some homemade cooking for all the hard work they've been putting in.
This is food? It has a really intense smell.
That must be from all the spices. I wanted to get your advice because I know you're a really good cook.
I'd love to help you. I'm not sure what
Ok, se non c'è il
to do
modo
about
che
this,
si
though.
possa fare.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. I'll start with a vegetable stir fry. Can you watch me? Vegetables are so important for a balanced diet. Why is this being censored again?
I don't think this has much nutritional value. Let's start with something more simple, like fried eggs.
There's the censor again. That's so strange.
How can you do this just from frying an egg? I almost feel like giving up.
Now, what dish is coming next? Ow!
Are you alright?
It'll stop hurting if I take a short break. It's something chronic. I've had someone else's memories implanted inside my brain as part of my mission. The memories of Dr. Hitoyo Pope, Togetsu's founder. They sometimes give me headaches. One time her memories temporarily became stronger, and I almost forgot who I was. I may have fought her off once, but I never know when her memories will surface again. I thought I'd cook to distract myself, but it didn't work. I wonder if this will plague me for the rest of my life.
If this doctor's memories are a part of you, then maybe. I don't mean that in a bad way. I've been worried lately too. There's so much I don't know that could happen with my brain or with the world, but I don't let these situations stop me. The future always comes with a sense of uncertainty, but it's not necessarily bad.
I never felt uncertain or worried when I was in Togetsu. In exchange, I had to bury all my feelings. Right now, I'm scared about the future. But I get to live my life the way I want. My headache is gone. Let's get back to cooking.
How about a rice ball? I'll make the rice. You just shape them.
They didn't quite end up in the shape you showed me, but I'm pretty proud of them.
I see you cooked. I just remembered about something I have to do. Would it be okay if I left for a while?
Is this a rice ball?
I'm not getting near that thing. Keep it away from me.
They're so
Povera
scared.
Kyoka.
They don't look great, but they taste all right.
You're right. It's good.
It's the first time I've ever been complimented on my cooking. I'm most happy about learning and applying something new on my own. Something that wasn't from Dr. Pope's memories. If I continue to challenge myself like this every day and bring joy to people, building my own memories, maybe one day the doctor's thoughts will become a thing of the past. I wouldn't feel this hopeful if it wasn't for you.
Knowing that you watch over me gives me the motivation I need to do my best every day.
I can't believe that little child is standing here in front of me right now, teaching me so much. I'm so proud of you.
Pare che la dottoressa Pop non avesse alcuna esperienza nella preparazione dei dolci. Me la sono cavata bene ai fornelli, ora voglio provare con la pasticceria. Prepareremo la tua torta di compleanno, dovrò chiederti di farmi da maestro, assaggiatore e festeggiato. Tutto questo mi mette un po' d'ansia, vado subito in cucina e farei pratica. Eppure sei ancora seduta qui. Facciamo Gemma.
I was thinking about what went down at Mizuhigawa. There were so many people discarded that way.
We only found one truck's worth, but I'm sure there were many more before it.
They say that many retired
Vero.
soldiers die quickly or go missing. I thought it was just the toll of serving in the OSF, but it could be all the government's doing, trying to secure the brains they need. People are just tools to this nation. But we aren't tools. We have a chance for another life when we can't fight anymore. I won't forgive them for taking away that possibility and discarding them like trash.
That's the way they treated my best friend. He and Masaki both had so much life ahead of them. We need to end these types of things from happening in our lifetime.
I thought that my role in the OSF was ending, but it looks like there's this giant task still left. I want to right this nation's wrongs and protect the future.
I'd like to help too.
I appreciate it. There's somewhere I want to stop by. I wanted to go to this restaurant, but I couldn't bring myself to go in alone. I'd be grateful if you came with me.
Surprise original gyoza Suzaku. That's an impressive sounding place.
I became more interested in food since our last excursion. I started looking up trendy new restaurants on food websites when I have time.
You have a new hobby.
I realized when I looked at the website that Masaki and I used to go there together all the time. The restaurant's name and atmosphere completely changed after the previous owner died, so I hadn't visited since.
Their popular dishes are the Ogre Hell Gyoza and Final Dragon Gyoza? Hard to imagine those are names for food.
It doesn't matter what their names are. What matters is how they taste.
That's not something you would have said just a short while ago.
I was too stubborn. I need to be less afraid of trying new things. I'll honor Masaki's memory by enjoying what life I have left.
Luca.
Will you climb Hieno Mountain with me?
Let's go, facciamo
Was there
trekking.
another warning there or something?
I just want to climb the mountain. I'm still worried about my power. Lifting weights is not enough to shake my insecurity. I want to put myself in an extreme situation to clear my thoughts.
And you
Sembra
thought of Hieno
incredibilmente
Mountain.
irresponsabile questa
But
cosa.
you had a pretty tough time climbing it before.
I want to climb it with my own strength and see just how strong I've become.
Okay, but don't do anything crazy.
I understand in theory that I shouldn't let losing my power bother me, but being a dud is something that has occupied my mind for a very long time. A dud's quality of life is hardly considered in current New Himuka society. It's the same as if they don't exist, and that scares me.
But since they're outside of society, doesn't that mean they can change it from the outside?
Society does not work that way.
But that doesn't mean you should just give up.
You're still young enough to have hopes like that. I've been alive in this world for decades. I'm painfully aware of what can and cannot be done. I am not the child that I appear to be.
I know you're not a child, so don't give up so easily.
But
Watch out!
You ended up saving me, even though I said I was here to test my own strength.
Does it matter? I mean, I only helped you then. You climbed all this way by yourself. It's okay to get help when you really need it. I don't think being strong is doing everything by yourself without anyone's help.
Assolutamente.
Sorry, that was a little high-handed.
You made me think of my brother. He is adored by everyone, but he trusts no one and takes all the burdens on himself. I've always followed in my brother's footsteps, but I don't need to follow his path anymore. We're here.
We made it. You did it.
It was the result of my daily exercise. And your help. New Himuka looks so small from here.
From this far away, the people look like ants.
Small people, big people, psionics, duds. They are all just specks when seen from far away. I understand what issue I must focus on. First, I must get bigger.
You don't mean taller, do you?
I mean mentally.
No, grosso.
You can't
volevo
change
dire
the
a
world
livello
alone.
mentale.
It requires small efforts by many people. If I can depend on people and be depended on, anything is possible.
I have to get to work too.
We should train together then. I will make a program right away.
Oh man, can't we just take it easy today?
No, si inizia subito. E c'è l'altro social link con Gemma.
Isn't that Kyoka carrying that big bag?
Are you going out together?
Yeah, we're heading to lunch. What's in the bag?
I bought a bunch of fortune items that were on sale.
Let me help you with that.
Thank you, but I'm okay. I can always make more if I need a hand.
Quanto è maledettamente comodo. Esatto.
I don't do it when I'm alone because I get stares walking down the street with myself.
Do you want to join us for lunch?
That would be nice. It's been a while since we grabbed lunch.
You two have known each other a long time in the OSF. I bet you have a lot of
Ma voi
stories.
due Kyoka e Gemma oppure
Is
Kyoka
there
e
anything you
Kyoka?
want to know? Maybe about Gemma back in the old days?
What, you mean like 10 or 20 years ago? I don't think much has changed.
When we first met, he was even more serious and quiet. You've really changed since then, especially since you've met everyone. You might still be serious, but I think you've softened somehow.
You don't mean my sclerokinesis power is weakened, right?
Ovviamente no,
She
Gemma.
means your personality.
Then it must be thanks to Yuito. I was constantly worrying about my retirement and about Masaki. I bet if it weren't for you, I would be even more stubborn. My outlook has turned in a positive direction thanks to you. I learned how to enjoy life outside of work.
Maybe because you've been with each other a long time, you can feel the trust between you.
I suppose it's easy to be around each other.
Ship?
It's another warning.
Non è che ho avviato probabilmente uno degli eventi legami del DLC? Vabbè, è ormai andata così.
It didn't take as long as I thought. We'll be able to make it back for lunch.
You guys really know how to switch gears. You kept your composure despite the sudden battle. You really are veterans.
You were quite impressive out there too. It's hard to believe it's only your first year.
I'm more used to fighting now than before, but I'm still frantic on the field. I can't stay calm like the two of you.
I might seem relaxed, but I'm always frantic in battle too. Just because I have experience doesn't mean I lost all emotion. I still feel anxious and scared facing others. What's important is not to let those feelings get the better of you.
Being able to control your emotions is a form of strength. Some people carry around objects to help them emotionally so they can maintain their composure on the battlefield.
For me, I carry this around and look at it sometimes during combat.
Isn't that the charm I gave you a long time ago?
Yeah. At first I was just carrying it around because it was a gift. But before I knew it, I couldn't go without it. When I look at it, I imagine your worried gaze. When I think that someone is worried about me, I realize I have something to live for. And it keeps me focused. Let me thank you again for giving this to me.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. I've lied the whole time I was in the OSF. Enough where I couldn't tell where the lies ended and the truth began. But I always believed that the worry I felt for everyone was real. I finally realized that there was truth within the lie.
That's not just me. It got across to everyone in your platoon.
The same goes to the rest of us now.
Why don't I give you a new charm as a token of my gratitude?
No, you've already given me plenty.
Can I have that?
I'd love for you to have it.
When I look at the two of you, I realize how special having a friend you've fought alongside with for years must be. Someone you fought many battles with. I want to stand alongside the both of you one day, but I could be losing my powers, so I might not be able to fight as many battles.
You've already fought through so many. You're already one of us.
Ho ricevuto foto con Gemma. Modalità visualizzazione personaggi. Carino. Molto carina pure questa.